Have you ever promised yourself that tomorrow would be different? You set the alarm for 5 a.m. with big plans, learn a new skill, work on your goals, finally take control of your future. But when the alarm rings, you hit snooze. 10 minutes becomes 30, 30 becomes 3 hours, and suddenly it's morning again, and nothing has changed. You tell yourself something many people believe. Maybe I'm just not a morning person. But what if the difference between the life you have and the life you want is hidden in the first 2 hours of your day? I want to share the story of a man who completely transformed his life with a simple habit, waking up at 5 a.m. Stay with me, because this story might change how you look at your mornings forever. In a quiet industrial town, there lived a man named Daniel. Daniel was 32 years old and worked the night shift as a security guard at a warehouse. Every evening at 8 p.m. he arrived for work. Every morning at 6 a.m. he walked home exhausted while the rest of the city was just starting its day. His apartment was small and nearly empty, a thin mattress on the floor, a weak fan spinning slowly above him, and a single light bulb lighting the room. His paycheck covered only the basics: rent, food, and transportation. Nothing more. But Daniel's biggest struggle wasn't money. It was the feeling that his life was standing still. Every morning on his way home, he saw families eating breakfast together, children getting ready for school, and professionals heading confidently toward their offices. And he couldn't stop asking himself one painful question: is this all my life will ever be? One morning, everything changed. Just after finishing his shift, Daniel received a call from his sister. Their mother had collapsed and was taken to a small hospital in their hometown. Daniel rushed there immediately. Seeing his mother lying weak in a hospital bed shook him deeply. She held his hand and quietly said something that stayed with him forever. "My son, promise me you won't spend your life just surviving. Find a way to do something bigger." That moment hit Daniel harder than anything before. For the first time, he realized that if he didn't change his life, nothing would ever change. On the bus ride back to the city, Daniel noticed someone sitting nearby, a well-dressed older man calmly reading a book. He recognized him, a respected businessman who owned several successful shops in town. What surprised Daniel most was the time. It was barely 6 a.m. Curious, he asked, "Sir, why are you awake so early?" The man smiled. "Because the quiet hours of the morning belong to people who want to build something." Then he shared something Daniel had never thought about before. He said, "The hours between 5 a.m. and 7 a.m. are some of the most powerful hours of the entire day. While most people are sleeping, you can be building the future version of yourself." The businessman explained a simple idea. 2 hours every morning could change a life. 2 hours a day equals 14 hours a week. That's more than 700 hours every year, nearly 3 extra months of productive time that most people never use. He gave Daniel a simple system. First hour, use it to learn a skill that can improve your future. Second hour, invest in your body and mind. Exercise, reading, planning your goals. No distractions, no excuses, just consistent progress every single morning. The next morning, Daniel tried it. The alarm rang at 5 a.m. His body protested immediately. Every part of him wanted to stay in bed. But he remembered his mother's words, so he got up. The first few weeks were extremely difficult. He felt tired, doubted himself, sometimes wondered if this effort was pointless. But every morning, he kept going. He watched online lessons. He studied spreadsheets and accounting basics. Then he walked outside to clear his mind and build his energy. Day after day, week after week. Around the third week, something surprising happened. Waking up early started to feel normal. His mind became sharper. His confidence slowly grew. He began understanding skills he once thought were impossible to learn. After 2 months, Daniel had completed several online courses. By the third month, he started applying what he had learned at work. He created a simple system that improved how the warehouse tracked its inventory. His supervisor noticed, management noticed, and soon an opportunity appeared. After 90 days of consistent mornings, Daniel received an unexpected offer, a position in the company's accounting department, daytime hours, double his previous salary. One small habit had changed everything. Not luck, not talent, just 2 focused hours every morning. Daniel's story teaches something powerful. Your life doesn't change overnight. It changes little by little, day by day. Most people try to change their lives with big, dramatic moves, but real transformation usually begins with small, daily decisions. And one of the most powerful decisions you can make is how you start your morning. Because when you win the morning, you start winning your life. So here is a simple challenge. Tonight, set your alarm for 5 a.m. Tomorrow morning, use just 1 hour to work on something that improves your future. A new skill, a business idea, a certification, anything that moves you forward. Do this for 90 days, not perfectly, just consistently. You might be surprised how different your life looks after those 90 mornings. Because success isn't built in one moment, it's built in the quiet hours when most people are still asleep. Your future isn't decided by where you are today. It's decided by the habits you repeat every day. And sometimes the most powerful habit of all is simply waking up earlier than anyone else. So tomorrow morning when that alarm rings, the real question is, will you answer it?